Thank you so much, you guys. It's crazy, but we only have a few more moments with you tonight. You've been an amazing audience, and you know, I was backstage listening to that really inspirational story about Eric Jackson, and I just couldn't help but want to add my own story to this because I feel like we have a lot in common. But I really feel like a lot of people face people telling them that they can't do the things they want to do, or that we're not enough, or we're not good enough. And I know that I've faced that many times in my life, as probably have you, and as we know Eric Jackson has. But going back, I remember when I'd only been playing the violin for a few years, I was told that I would never be a great violinist because I had double-jointed pinkies. Then, when I was in high school, I was told I would never be able to be a professional violinist because due to my dyslexia, I could not sight read to save my life. And I was told that would make it impossible for me to be a professional. Then when I was 23, I decided that I wanted to learn to dance. And I was told that I was far too old to learn the skill of dancing. Then some of you might have seen this next story. The first time I really put myself out there as a performer in the public eye was when I went on to America's Got Talent. And it was an interesting experience, to say the least. I will say, not very many people can say they had their most embarrassing moment in front of millions of people, but I can. I was told on live television in front of 11 million people that I sounded like rats being strangled as I played my violin that night. You know what? And the reason I tell you guys these stories is because the message is that you can never let someone else tell you who you are, who you aren't, what you can and can't do, and who you will become. Because the fact of the matter is that you are the only one that can write your story. You're the only one that knows what's inside of you. Now, fast forward a couple years, in the present day, I'm actually really incredibly fortunate that now I have millions of people that tell me that I am enough. They tell me that I'm smart. They tell me that I'm pretty. You guys are being very kind tonight. But here is the catch. Here's the catch. The same message applies, because the same things that I was insecure about years ago when I was being told that I wasn't enough are actually the same things that I am still insecure about today, even though I am told by millions of people that I am enough. And the lesson is the same. You cannot let someone else tell you who you are, who you aren't, what you can and can't do, because you are the only one that can write that narrative for yourself. And if you think about it, it's like we reach the end of the superhero movie only to find out that after waiting to be validated by everybody else and hoping and praying and craving that validation, you realize that that power was within you the entire time. And so listen to the voice in your head and in your heart. Listen to what that is telling you, because I guarantee you that is what you feel about yourself. That is what you believe. And the beautiful thing is that you have the power to write that narrative and to rewrite it. And I've rewritten mine several times in my life to work to become the kind of person that I want to be, not just the kind of person that I felt life made me. And I know that this is something that we can all do by taking charge of the voice inside of us and listening to it. This actually has nothing to do with the next song we're gonna play. It's just something I wanted to say. But this next song is my particular favorite Christmas song, so enjoy.